Hello and welcome to game number 2 of this best out of 3. We have got iCCup facing virtus.pro for the Corsair Gaming Summer Tournament. We are here with Group A. It is on a GSL style tournament, so a mini double elimination bracket is what we have. This is the first game of these two teams. After this we will see the other two teams in their group, which is Rockskiss versus Next KZ. And then the loser bracket finals after that, and tomorrow or loser bracket round number 1 today, but tomorrow loser bracket finals and winners bracket finals will be played. And the two teams that top their group will be move on to the playoffs. For now though, these two teams, they still fight for a place in that winners bracket finals. iCCup is actually 1 game ahead, but this game will have only 1 stand instead of the 3 standings that we had in the previous game of virtus.pro lost. We'll see what they can do with that. Of course, for this game, I am not by myself. I am joined actually by 2 people right here. We have got a person that you won't see nor hear. It is a person that puts out the stats for you throughout the game. It is Musik. And of course, the person that you will hear. It is Skim. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me once more, and I'm excited for this game. I hope this is as exciting as the last game, and this feels more like a virtus.pro draft. I mean, look at it. Nature's Prophet, Puck.
Yeah, though of course iCCup, they banned out the puck in the first game. So now that they have a different drafting order, they actually decided not to ban it, pick up the Bat Rider for themselves as a result. So I think that was basically a bit of a trade that they were willing to make. And pick up the Weaver again, and we saw what Jacko could do with that if he gets a bit of farm.
Yeah, and Bat Rider, of course, one of Mac's more favorite heroes, I want to say. The Bounty Hunter last game didn't really feel... Yeah, it didn't work out. It didn't feel really right. But Bat Rider is definitely more in his comfort zone, and VP still banning the Bounty Hunter, so expecting maybe a resolution Bat Rider, but I'm fairly certain it's going to be Mac. He really likes to take it to the offlane and then maybe rotate into the jungle. Yeah,
I mean, I think virtus.pro, I mean, if you have such a heavy kill lineup, and you have track kills versus no track kills, that track is only going to be more powerful, so in the end, that helped iCCup quite a bit, even though I mean, Mag was like 1/3 of all the deaths on the side of iCCup. It was still the tracks kind of almost made up for it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I wouldn't solely put it on the tracks. There were still a few things that virtus.pro could have done better, and some people even got caught out of position. But yeah, the track definitely helped iCCup snowball out of control. And they take out the Naga Siren this time around, so virtus.pro will have to go for another carry.
Yeah, they pick up the Bane first, have themselves a nice setup support. Of course, with Shadow Demon out of the pool, you kind of have to pick up that one, because Shadow Demon would have otherwise been the favored one, but Bane will do the job, Fiend's Grip will help out, but then again, Rubik will be there to counter that Fiend's Grip with a Fiend's Grip of his own, if possible. I mean, that's of course one easy spell to steal if Rubik is around there. And I mean, both teams now have got themselves a bit of an offlaner.
Silencer.
Ooh.
That's gonna... Oh, I like this! Because we know that Arsart, like, I prefer Arsart to see him as a Vengeful Spirit, as we know that he can make sick moves with that, but Silencer, with Arsart, I mean, he plays this as a support, obviously. But somehow, I have not seen him yet with a Silencer that ends up being a support as well. He always turns it into a semi-carry. He always has got quite a high KDA, to be fair.
Yeah, they really make a good job at, like, when they rotate, they just make sure that the Silencer is always farming in a lane. Like, if he's not rotating, he's just farming just by himself, and they're really doing a good job at that. And the Silencer, of course, can transition into that semi-carry, because when he's involved in those kills, just stealing these points of intelligence, and when those pile up, he will actually be really strong. And iCCup, they still need, I think, a mid-hero, if we say that the Bat Rider is on the offlane.
Yeah, I Queen of Pain is still in the pool, as well as Storm.
That's true, that's true. Although that would be kind of dangerous to pick up those 2 heroes specifically against the Silencer. They really reliant on jumping around at those team fights, being elusive and getting their spells off, and when they get silenced, that can cripple them. So maybe not those 2 heroes, but yeah, there are definitely a lot of pickups.
Yeah, and Resolution likes to play the more tanky hero, so I might not be surprised to see a Dragonite picked up for their mid. They ban out an Alchemist for virtus.pro, so they're expecting Weaver offlane, Bat mid, and then a carry still left to be picked up. I mean, it could be a possibility, maybe we're wrong, but we'll see if virtus.pro is on the right end of the stick here. As virtus.pro, they still need a carry. We're gonna assume Silencer for our start, as he likes to play that a lot. We are gonna assume Puck mid, Nature's Prophet off lane, and they need a carry. There's still plenty of carries in the pool though.
There is. I'm actually thinking maybe iCCup picks up the Phantom Lancer. Not just because of the Keeper of the Light, but because there used to be a time when they really ran that Phantom Lancer a lot, even though a lot of teams already like abandoned that idea. And against the anti-mage, yeah, could be split push versus split push.
Yeah, let's see what we have. We have got, by the way, like virtus.pro, anti-mage is a bit purplish, Silencer is a bit purplish, Bane as well. Puck, on one side he's a bit purplish in the light. It's like,
yeah, but
they have like 4 out of 5.
The Nature's Prophet is kind of kind of ruining things. Bad Nature's Prophet.
But if you think like poker style, iCCup, they have to bluff in to make it work.
Oh yeah, they do.
Because they only have got a pair, basically, if you count Rubik and Weaver, it's a bit of the same. What do you call 4 people, 4 things from the same color? Like, if you have 4 the same.
It's nothing.
No, if you have 4 the same.
It's...
Like you have got a pair, a triple.
Oh yeah, that's what you meant. Oh, I was thinking about 4 of the same color, and I'm like, that's nothing.
No, I mean like
poker, that's nothing. But yeah, I'm thinking about it. I know the German word for it, but I don't know the English word for it.
What's the German word for it?
Vierer.
No, that's nothing that I can translate easily.
Yeah.
4 of a kind.
Yeah, 4 of a kind. Let's call it that.
I think it's just 4 of a kind because it is 3 of a kind.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. That's true, actually. I've never played poker online, to be honest. And if I did, it's always in German, so I don't know, actually.
Okay. Well, we're gonna say 4 of a kind.
It makes sense.
Yeah. If it is 3 of a kind, then yeah. Sure.
Yeah, it's...
Whoa! What? We're gonna see Mag Chaos Knight. I think they're gonna swap still. Resolution Bat Rider? That seems legit though, but...
Oh,
Are they gonna run 2 dual lanes? An aggressive tri lane? Leaving Mag on the solo safe lane up against the Nature's Prophet?
Could be.
So many possibilities.
They really are. But Jackal is usually the main carry, so I don't really expect him to be solo on the off lane. If anything, solo on the safe lane, but not solo on the off lane, so... It actually might as well, be the aggressive tri lane, and the CK can spam out like that Chaos Bolt because he gets the mana from Always Wanna Fly. They do have a little bit of burst damage with the Illuminate and the Fate Bolt, so yeah, it might be that, but they have to be careful. I mean, against like Silencer and the Bane, who's really defensive.
Yeah.
Oh well, we'll see.
We'll see.
I
have a bug. Can you click any of the heroes?
Yes, I can click on every.
I cannot click the heroes unless I box them in.
Do you want to restart Dota?
I am gonna restart Dota.
Just disconnect quickly, or...
Actually, did I just fix it? I think I fixed it. I fixed it! I'm a fixer!
Should post it on, like, you know,
Well, I fixed
like
it by
Reddit.
alt-tabbing.
Oh, okay.
I think, like, once. I think that's cool. Well, anyways, I'm gonna introduce virtus.pro. Because we do have Xai here. He is gonna be playing that Nature's Prophet in the jungle for now, but he will be on the off lane should the lane push in. Our start will be playing a Bane. And that means that Silencer is actually played by someone else. It's played by JOTM Medved. So I'm all of a sudden a bit like saddish because I really like seeing RZ on that Silencer. But oh well, it will be Illidan Stormrage or Airman playing that anti-mage. And Tame Wild on the Puck in the mid lane. That's everybody, I believe that I did say everybody from virtus.pro. Yes.
On the Radiant side, as we suspected, it is the aggressive tri lane with Mag on the CK, Sick playing the support Rubik, Always Wanna Fly on the Keeper of the Light. In the mid lane, it is Resolution playing the Bat Rider, and on the safe lane, Jackal on his Weaver once more.
Was it a quadruple?
Nah, it's a 4 of a kind. It's a 4 of a kind.
Okay.
I checked the chat now as well.
Ooh, Invis Runa Mag. Let's see what they can do. Hello. Oh, 1 second stun. Telekinesis there still. Medved taking a bit of damage. Medved might actually go down. That's gonna be a first blood for Mag. But they traded with a Rubik kill for Anti-Mage. Even though he doesn't get first blood, it still gets quite a bit of gold there. Mag running for his life now, low on mana, but will be getting more mana from his Always Wanna Fly mana battery Keeper of the Light. So that will help out quite a bit. But,
Yeah, but he
they do
still has-
trade. Carry gold versus carry gold.
Yeah. But iCCup got the first blood.
Yes.
So that's not too bad.
Too
But
bad.
nice. I like the how Illidan immediately skilled mana break just to deal a lot more damage early on. Otherwise, anti-mage usually is not that great in early engagements, but the mana break deals so much damage. I think it's underrated, but oh well. And he's still-
Oh, Mag, actually, he might actually go down here. This is gonna
think he
get
will.
jumped after. That's gonna be quite a big tick there. And Illidan, he might try to die for it. No. Like, I just said, like, you have got your own mana battery, right? For Mag, that's great. But if Always Wanna Fly always has to mana Mag, then he won't be able to mana anything else. By the way, where did Rubik go? Oh, he still went to Ward. He went in from the long way around.
Yeah, and he has to be careful. But I think he's just baiting Arsa, trying to... Yeah, he tried to
Ooh.
throw him on the cliff.
It didn't work out in the end. We just zigwags himself back.
Arzard is out
Arzard.
of position.
Are they gonna go in
but,
though? Is the question. Yeah, they are.
the
Yeah,
lane
they
is
are.
pushed in.
They don't have. No, they don't have mana up on Mag. Not enough anyway for the combination. They do counter the ward that's there. That is nicely done.
Yeah, but we just think he's scared of going there.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. So be careful.
Takes quite a bit of harassment there. But yeah, Mag is back up to mana. Use clarities for that. We also have got Always Wanna Fly sitting at level 2. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, Jackal is doing just fine. I mean, he should be winning this lane quite heavily. Kixai is 8 for 2, while Jackal is 9 for 0. So also
Top lane, we just sick.
get silenced up. Nice telekinesis though. Make sure that Airman can chase. But yeah, that's going to be a Nature's Prophet that's still going to be able to get a lot of gold there as well. As in the mid lane, Tamar Wild sitting on 8 for 4, Resolution 11 to 5. So getting a bit of a head start here compared to the Puck. I mean, one thing that I've been taught is that Puck actually already has a very low turning rate, like on its own. And if you then are up against a Bat Rider, that's gonna be even worse. That's one of the worst heroes that you can have against you. And look at 6 stacks of Sticky Napalm. Flame Break doing quite a bit of damage. Tamar Wild still got stacks, able to chase himself up, but 7 stacks. I mean, you have to be really careful with that stuff.
Yeah, and Resolution is doing an amazing job at harassing here. Just making sure that Tamar Wild is not getting too much, because I think everyone knows that if Tamar Wild gets the freedom he wants, he can pull off some crazy stuff, and
Yeah.
he's one of those playmakers that can just change the pace of the game. And but so is Resolution. to
Oh,
be
wait
fair.
a second. Arsar brain sapping himself to keep himself alive. We just zick. He is gonna go down. Kill goes to the Silencer. Always Wanna Fly. Gonna be next. Gonna get chased down by 3 heroes. He should be taking a fall here as well. That's 2 kills going away at virtus.pro. I say that, but he didn't die yet. But you know he will. He should. Yeah, he does. Oh, Mag, what do you do, Mag? Is there a nightmare to set him up or something? No, not
He's
in range.
just out of range, but that is not good. I mean, what makes Cuddle so strong, and I think this is why iCCup went aggressive, is that he can contest the poles, but they just overextended themselves and gave away 2 kills instead. So this tri lane has completely failed or backfired, and if Mac dies here as well, he's just taking Resman. But yeah, if he dies here as well, this is not looking good. They have to rely on some good rotation from Resolution to, well,
And, like,
get back in the game.
Normally I'd say something like, it's okay to at least play even on your aggressive trial, and if you know that your Weaver can free farm and can maybe take the game off an anti-mage later on. And even though Weaver is doing okay-ish, he's not doing the best that he could be doing. I have to still point out though, I mean, in terms of last hits, every single lane of iCCup is doing better than every single lane of virtus.pro. I mean, that doesn't change. But it's still quite risky to leave your CK so low. CK is a hero that really needs his early start. We saw that in the previous game. Jackal in the end was able to carry his team back to victory and gave Mag some extra freedom with that as well. Or sorry, the CK in that case. Resolution was playing that. But the question is, like, you don't want to start with a CK that needs to be bought time by other heroes.
Exactly. Ideally, you can, like, I mean, you pick up the CK to have a good mid game. CK is really not the best late game hero, but in the mid game he shines. And if he has a crappy early game, he will not shine in the mid game. And having to rely on your other carries to pull him through, that's never what you want. But the rest of his team is doing a good job. I mean, Jackal, look at Jackal and Resolution. Their farm is so much better than their opposition.
Yep.
I mean, Sai and Tamar Wild are not getting too much.
And Tamer Wild, I mean, he is so sad. 16 to 4, he's almost level 6. Maybe he can rotate with that. But I said just at 16, there's 32 last hits up on resolution. I mean, that's double the amount, and that's really looking good for him. Tamer Wild is now going to get a bit of freedom. Top lane, Illuminate flies through, picks up the silencer. Musik goes down for him though, or will he? Yes, he will. Places a ward before he dies. Nightmare up on Always Wanna Fly as Arsart gonna get chased down. Mag, no more mana for him, but he still wants to get something. Realizes that he would die for that kill, and he doesn't want to, so he backs off. And Silencer is back in this as well. More mana for Mag. Would have needed that earlier on if he wanted to get that kill up on Arsart.
But Mag. He's going to get engaged again.
Blinking forward. There goes a stun. Only 1 second though. Nature's Prophet ultimate bouncing through as well. The Sprout doesn't hit anymore upon Always Wanna Fly, but Anti-Mage still got that kill. And that was of course the kill up on the carry of the opponent team. Semi-carry-ish.
Yeah, and this is the dominating streak for a tri-lane Anti-Mage. 6 minutes in. He has 4 kills to his name. Look at the gold per minute. He's sitting on top, even though his farm is not the best.
And quite a lot on top as well.
Yeah, exactly, and he has treads now, Ring of Health, so his battle fury is still going to be like, at this rate, it's going to be like 15 minutes-ish, even, 15 minutes sounds realistic.
Yeah, mid lane. Bit of trouble there. Gonna be Dream Coiled. Stun tries to help him. He tries to run. Arsart gonna get the kill in the end, still with the help of the puck though. Arsart might be dying for that, unless there's mana. No, Tamer Wild just jumping forward, gets a telekinesis. See with that haste rune, Tamer Wild or Kicksai comes in, Sprout up. But Mag, Musik can't be around here anymore. Mag, you run! Illuminate flies through, hits up on Kicksai, but he doesn't go down from it, and Musik ends up dropping here as well. Kicksai, one hit. There goes at least 1 kill in return for that one, but it looks like Mag might be giving his life for that as well. If Tamer Wild can get it done. Oh, that's not good. He'll die for that, or will he? They don't see him.
They don't see him.
Unless he shows himself like that. Last two in the meantime in the back. There's gonna be Arsart nightmaring resolution so that he can stay alive in the meantime. Always Wanna Fly still went down. That's Puck getting a double kill. He orbited himself out to get the kill on the Keeper of the Light and ends up finding Mag as well as Arsart still goes down. This is still like 2 kills going the way of iCCup in the end, but they lost 4 for it.
Yeah, Tamer Wild basically got a dominating spree within a minute or so, and this is troublesome for iCCup, especially since Resolution died. He did fairly well. He did really well in the mid lane, but now he's set back by quite a bit, and Puck will have his blink a lot sooner than this Bad Redder will. And Resolution might be picked off here again.
Do you think that Jackal should have rotated? Oh, Dream Coil. Resolution flies himself to the high ground. Can he get himself out? Tamer Wild comes there as well. They do see him still. Trying to chase him down. Everything gets thrown upon him. He tries to TP himself out. I'm not sure if he can. Yes, he can. Nicely
really
done.
Close.
But in the meantime, here comes the rest. Arsart ends up going down here. Ruby getting a kill. Maybe iCCup can do something here with that. Telekinesis up on Tamer Wild. Doesn't have his orb. He ends up going down. That's a double kill for Mag. As Silencer goes down with him. And that is actually just a comeback that they needed to have.
Yeah, they really needed it. And you were just asking about the rotation, and it came from Jackal.
Yeah, in the end.
I'm not sure if they needed it, but it's still really nice for him. He got some XP out of that, some gold, and he's applying a bit of pressure to the bottom, to the mid lane now. So, but a rotation sooner, would have been needed. They could have gotten a kill on Puck much sooner.
Yeah, I think they could have gotten Tamer Wild if Jackal rotated earlier on. As Jackal might be in some trouble now. Tamer Wild comes back. I mean, Tamer Wild. He didn't have that good of a start, but all of a sudden he is 1-0. He's got 4 kills in that mid lane within the span of what, 3 minutes?
Yeah, it's really nice for him. And throughout all of this, Anti-Mage was just free farming because no one was on the top lane. Yeah. There was so much rotation coming out from iCCup, and another smoke. I'm really not sure if this is the right move, but they will find each other, smoke versus smoke.
Yeah, let's see. Supports versus non-supports though. Arsart takes a 4-second stun in the face. Arsart will end up getting telekinesis as well. There goes the Dream Coil. Resolution might be looking through that Invis rune. Can he get it? Yes, he can, but he goes down regardless. And that's gonna be a global silence. Level 6 for the silencer. Doesn't matter though, the right clicks still come through and they're quite painful indeed. And there we go. There's gonna be Rubik with another kill. Airman in the meantime gets a Keeper of the Lights kill though. He comes in for the fight. Hello, Anti-Mage. Welcome. Puck gets a kill there as well. Mag trying to get himself out of there. Gets killed off instead for his troubles. That's poor dead. And this time Jackal was the only one left alive for his team. And this time, I mean, I just set for the rotation of Jackal to come in. If this was probably, if Jackal would have come into that fight earlier on the middle lane, it would have had the same result as now. This was Illidan leaving his lane to help out his team, and now he is 6-0-2.
Yeah, and I talked about a 15-minute Belfry. Scratch that. 13 minutes, I'm calling it. He's almost has his Claymore if he wants to. And he's looking really good. Just 6 kills. I mean, it's 11 minutes in. Usually you expect an anti-mage to not even be in the fight or at the map, on the map overall. You just expect him to be farming on his lane and not giving a crap what his team is doing. But the rotation was really nice. In fact, getting 2 kills was really crucial as well. And yeah. Again, I'm not sure why iCCup had to rotate, but
Nice dodge on the stun though, but Tamar Wild, can he get himself away? Reality Drift already used, the silence is there as well, Reality Drift's still there. There we go, that's a kill. Nicely done, time lapse away from Jackal. As, well, that was actually a pretty good pickup because Puck was super close to his Blink Dagger and it's now gonna get set back a little bit longer.
Yeah, but that was a bit of a mistake by Tamar Wild. He should have seen it coming. He has a nice ward, so he should have seen the rotation from the CK. But he was confident that he could dodge everything with like Space Shift, Orb and stuff. And got a bit, too cocky there.
In the meantime, tower does go down on this top lane. Maybe they get a tower in return though, because bottom tower. Oh, fortification. That's gonna be a deny if Arsart has his way, which he will have, I think. One.
Yeah, he's doing it.
There we go. Tower 4 tower in the end. Blink Dagger with that tower that on the top lane still fell on the side of Tamar Wild. So that will be a bit of a change of pace for him. And for now, the gold graph. It's going back and forth. 0 line. Experience graph, same story. The drops and peaks are a bit higher. A little bit. Because, that's what happens. Kills back and forth. But both end up to be even. I don't feel it to be even, though.
Yeah, that's because the gold is more distributed on the carries on VP side.
Fiend's Grip on Mag. Tamar Wild comes in. He'll try to secure the kill, but in the end, Arsar still gets the last hit. Nice Fiend's Grip uses. That's level 7 now up on the Bane. Yeah.
Oh, top lane. Illidan being a bit aggressive. He might actually get a kill here.
Oh, Blink. Nice. That's what you want to have. Like, when you pick up the Rubik, you want to steal that Blink from the anti-mage. Easy spell to steal as well, because he's only got his ultimate or his Blink.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, as you mentioned, the gold graph might be even, but it's still definitely in favor of VP because they got the farm on the anti-mage and on the Puck. Those two crucial heroes have the farm, and if anti-mage picks up this Battle Fury in like half a minute, maybe, he'll be really farming away. Has Treads Battle Fury 14 minutes in, that's quite something.
Yep, Jackal looks to be going for a pick-off. Medved might be the target here. Blink forward, telekinesis, and that's gonna be one dead silencer. So they are able to pick up someone of the back end of the push-in that came on the tier 1 tower bottom. But in the meantime, tier 1 tower middle is gonna take a fall. Unless there's gonna be a deny, which there isn't, by the way. Jackal, a bit of a misplay there. I think he could have gotten it, but Creeps in the end got it instead.
Yeah, to be fair, there were like 1,000 creeps.
Yeah, and a siege creep.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not that easy to time, but oh well. Nature's Prophet doing a really good job at split pushing. Sai has his Hand of Midas, and there it is. Battle Fury, 14 minutes in with treads.
I just want to point out. You were wrong. With 1 minute off. 1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute. Oh my.
Go cry in the corner now.
I will.
Good. But yeah, it's still very fast. I mean, he hasn't been shut down. We see his net worth. I mean, apart from the anti-mage, net worth looks very even for everybody. But with that anti-mage there, he just breaks all the rules and is like, you know what? You be even with your bunch there, and I'll just be on top by far. 2k ahead almost. What am I saying? Almost 2k ahead of Jackal. More than 2k. Jackal, who is also doing really well though. But not as well as anti-mage.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Resolution has his blink, so they're looking to get a kill here. And Xai, ooh, he's looking, yeah.
Yep, telekinesis and lasso. Xai will end up taking a fall there, or should. Unless he sprouts up in time, they still end up getting the kill. I was gonna say, that would have been quite a loss if they wouldn't get that. Global Silence being used to counter that initiation ended up not really being worth it unless Tamar Wild can still get something done. He is smoked up. He looks for Blinken and then maybe a Brilliant Dream Coil. There's 4 heroes of virtus.pro. Oh, Resolution, what are you doing? Why are you walking that way? Why was he walking that way?
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I think
Just giving a
he must have
freebie.
misclicked.
I think so too. Giving away freebie like that is not something you can afford. I mean, on the bright side, always want to fly gets the tier 1 mid,
Yeah.
and Jackal is farming on the top lane, but still, Batrider, you do not want to give away a kill like that. And they might lose the bottom tower because I think always want to fly. He TP'd out to the mid lane. Yeah, he doesn't have a TP, so this bottom tower should fall to the hands of VP.
In the meantime, always want to fly is building towards his mechanism. Will be nice to have it as well, even though I'm not sure if we're actually going to see some really big 5-on-5 team fights just yet, but just to have it will be a bit of an advantage compared to virtus.pro, because virtus.pro doesn't have theirs yet either, even though Medved is building towards it. He's a bit further behind than the Keeper of the Light is, but with this tower down he'll be a bit closer. Jackal doesn't get the deny and actually gets silenced up. Wants to try to run. Mag is going to try to help him though. There's still going to be a stun. Jumps forward. Gets disjointed by that one. They get a telekinesis up on Tamar Wild Steel. Can they get a kill? Illuminate will fly through. That's a phase shift getting him out of there. He can blink himself out. Jackal taking a lot of damage. The Dream Coil missed though. Jackal will be able to get out. Time-lapses himself to try and find Tamar Wild again as a silence hit. Tamar Wild, he is constantly the target of getting chased. He will end up going down, but as does Mag as a result. Can they find more is the question. Jackal still not done. Gets himself a kill with the help of the Batrider up on the silencer. Anti-Mage jumps himself out. Might try to help Xai again, but Xai, I think he's gone. And this is Anti-Mage, a bit of trouble. He is confident that he might be able to take it though. That's a triple kill for Resolution. Can he make it an Ultra is the question. 3 stacks of sticky napalm. Arsart comes back in as a Fiend's Grip will hold in Resolution in place. Jackal comes in. Illuminate flying through as well. Is this going to be worth it if he dies? No, it wouldn't be, but he does get a kill in the end. Can he get a double? Blink away, nicely done, and that is going to be not worth it at all. As Jackal picks up the Anti-Mage for the first time this game, and perhaps Arsart with the mana leak trying to keep himself alive, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible. No brain cell for him.
Oh, Jackal. He should fall, yeah.
He dies indeed. Silencer able to get himself a kill still in the end. But still killing off the Anti-Mage for the first time in the game. Quite nice.
That's definitely quite nice, but this engagement, this was like a back and forth of greedy.
It's still going back and forth because the always on a fly was sticking around still. Getting chased down, there is a blink in 5 seconds up again, but I don't think he even needs it. Always on a fly gets nicely blocked by those Treants by Xai, and that's gonna be another kill going away by iCCup.
I think everyone died in this engagement. I'm fairly certain that everyone died once.
Batrider died. No, Virtus.pro didn't die.
Really?
He's Blink Master.
Oh yeah, he stole that blink. Oh yeah, that was really clutch.
Yes.
He stole that blink the last second and immediately blinked away. So yeah, he is actually the sole survivor of the whole mess.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody else died apart from Virtus.pro. Awesome. Rubik for the win. Well, Blink of Anti-Mage for the win on the Rubik.
Definitely.
And
yeah,
I have to say, like, Anti-Mage Airman, I mean, he ended up dying. I don't think it was worth it. Lasso, Tamar Wild, Global Silence. Might help him get away, jumps towards the high ground, gets help from Illidan. Here comes the Batrider though, flies up, sees Anti-Mage, Virtus.pro, he's not that scared. Well.
Thou art purified.
That's, you know, we just said he was the only one that didn't die. It's kind of a shame.
now
Jackal comes in, Fiend's Grip from the high ground, kills off Batrider still, Jackal. Gonna be able to run here from Illidan. And that's gonna be 2 kills going away for virtus.pro. These two teams, they just want to fight.
Yeah, they really just want to fight. Like, okay, you have to die. I don't care if I die. But
Yeah.
You have to die. And we saw the stats: 2 kills every minute. That's insane.
That is insane. We do have now the kills going a bit more towards the favor of virtus.pro though, because they continuously. Done. Reality Ref, Medved, trouble. Sakuria bringing him the mechanism. That might help out, but can they stun him in time? No, they can't. He's out. Nice mechanism. Courier. Savior of the day. But yeah, I mean, the fights go in favor of virtus.pro. We have old outer towers down on the side of iCCup, with only one still standing on the side of virtus.pro. But slowly but steadily, virtus.pro is getting a bit ahead. We see the drops and rises on the gold graph. It goes towards the 4K for virtus.pro right now. Experience graph actually looking a bit more convincing. After being back and forth and actually going above the 0 line at some point, it's now actually dropping towards the 7K in favor of virtus.pro as Arsart goes down with the top lane and is not over yet. There is a sentry ward here as well. Jackal has to be careful, but as should Resolution, but he should be able to get away. Never mind, Dream Coil. He is as good as dead.
It really did look like they were just going to let him get away. I mean, Anti-Mage was thinking about it. He was like, Am I going to chase that? Am I going to chase that? Nah. But in the end, they just killed him.
Yep.
And Shadowblade is now finished up on Xai. This is going to help him out a lot in terms of pushing and split pushing, because I don't think like the Radiant is not really prepared for this. They don't have any sentries or dust up, so you know, this will take them a bit by surprise, but they actually have to expect it. It's like the common item on Nature's Prophet these days.
Indeed. And we have Mag with the name Vizrone. He's looking for something. Gonna walk right past the sentry ward though. No vision just yet, but if there's creeps around, it's not gonna be safe soon, safe for long. Now there is vision of him.
And I'm surprised they're trying to find a kill with Jackal having his Lincolns in the base. It's now flying in, but Lincolns is really good spell right now. Dodging the Nightmare or the Fiend Script could be really crucial.
Yeah, especially that Fiend Script. Looks like Mag is gonna walk right into our side. There's some people around him though. Oh, he goes in before he sees the anti-mage, and that's a global silence right there. Here comes Timberwell, jumps himself in with the silence. Mag already going down, Jackal getting Fiend Script. And looks to be a drop in there as well. In the meantime, it was the Rubik that ended up going down. That's 3-4-0, was one of Flies, gets sprouted up, Dream Call to keep himself here, and that is almost a team wipe, but Resolution wasn't in that fight to begin with, so that is 4 heroes for 0. And that's gonna be virtus.pro getting ahead real fast.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, if he had that Lincolns, that would have not been a kill on the Jackal, but overall it's still a horrible fight for iCCup. Fighting without any vision whatsoever. They had no idea where VP were, because none of them were actually showing on the map. I think, yeah, everyone was just farming or just back in the base or just running towards that lane, so... Not sure why iCCup tried to engage there without any vision. I mean, Matt could have at least secured vision by just walking a bit and just checking, okay, is anyone in the neighborhood? But they just carelessly engage, and they might re-engage here.
Yeah, let's see. Blinken, Lasso gets himself the silencer. No global silence this time, even though it's on cooldown anyway. Might as well try to take him down. 4 seconds stun. I mean, they used everything on him, and he does go down, but they don't end up getting anybody else. And silencer wasn't the most high priority target that there was to Lasso.
Yeah, but at this point they take anything they can get, I guess. But what surprises me is that this time around it's actually iCCup that's not really farming as efficiently. I mean, last time around we saw like Jackal farming just for himself, split pushing a lot. This time around they're sticking together like 2 or 3 heroes at the same time, trying to get a few pickoffs here and there. Not really that successfully. Whereas VP, they're farming really spread over the place. Xai has been farming by himself the whole time, just steeping in and participating in fights then. And of course, Illidan farming away like a beast has a meta style now.
And I mean, Xai, he's like the silent farmer, because I mean we know that he was on the off lane and he wasn't winning on last hits, but he got himself a Hand of Midas, and all of a sudden he's second highest on the list for net worth, and he's even higher than the Weaver is in terms of gold by 1.3k. It's actually quite a lot there. And Airman now with the ages, I'm actually thinking like virtus.pro, when are they gonna go 5-man? Though as I say that, I do remember previous game when they started to go 5-man and actually went south for them.
That's true, but this time around it's 2 completely different lineups. I mean, the Bounty Hunter, as we mentioned, of course the track definitely helped the case in snowballing for iCCup, and
they find man. Global silence actually even used for that Dream Coil up on 2 on the back end. We just Zik always want to fly, the 2 supports getting killed off. And I was saying when they were gonna go 5-man, I think this is a pretty good timing to go 5-man.
Yeah, they will take the tier 2 mid. There's no glyph up, so they might even go for high ground. I mean, they have a mech, so the Keeper of the Light Illuminate, they don't really give a crap about that.
Yeah, this is indeed a very, very farmed Storm Mage. I mean, his gold per minute is sitting on 665, which is, you know, in theory, if you have a flesh farming anti-mage, it is not even that impressive, but considering he's been this high for a very long time, well, since the start of the game almost, since he got those kills, that's a big deal. And they do take down a tier 3 after that. I can't even call the fight after that skirmish, as our heart gets lassoed. It's just a support Bane though. Not quite sure what they can do with that. The mechanism still goes up. It looks to be still indeed the Bane that goes down. They also get the silencer, so that's 2 supports on the sideline. iCCup, they are able to fight, but not that well, and they are able to also take down Xai. That's great. They might want to kill off the siege creep, but it will end up going down anyway. They lost quite a lot of damage though, HP on the melee racks.
Yeah, but I think VP should have retreated once they got the tier 3 tower. Now they gave away 3 kills, 3 high profile. Nah, just the tree and just the Nietzsche's Prophet was high profile, but still, it's 3 kills.
We saw a previous game. It can go south at some point.
Exactly. But then again, this time around they have an anti-mage. It's really hard to play against an anti-mage, I feel, especially if he's this farmed. Look at his scoreboard. I mean, he's 11-1-8. Yeah. Usually you don't see anti-mage having a kill before the 20-minute mark. Now he's sitting on 11 kills. This is
he's
insane.
been in 19 out of the 29 kills that virtus.pro has, and that's indeed quite insane. It is 29-22. Let's see. Airman, lasso. There comes a Dream Coil up on 2 though, up on the 2 core people as well. Resolution. He pays for lassoing Airman. He does seem to be able to run away though for now, as Keeper of Light is going to be the next target of Airman. Chaos Knight already gone down in the meantime. Keeper of Light actually buys back when he goes down. He knows that he is the one that's needed to push the lane out, to continuously land those illuminates and just stand there and casting it. And he is already charging it up again, but I'm not sure how much it actually means for these melee racks. They do end up going down fairly easy. Flame Break just tries to delay it a little bit. Arsart actually taking quite a bit of damage. Might end up going down. Global Silence being used to stop them from chasing down anybody though. And that's gonna be a jump in. Silence. Jackal goes down. That is yes, you saw that. I think that's a Dagon on the puck indeed. Level 1 Dagon right there. Illuminate will miss Tamar Wild, and that's gonna be telekinesis up on Tamar Wild still. They still will pick him up. But, I mean, that was worth dying for. I think they do still pick up the Silencer as well. I mean, if they lose the Antimates, that's not gonna be worth it, though. He blinks away.
Well, he still has Aegis, so...
Yeah, true.
He might as well
4,500 gold
right
as
now.
well. He's doing pretty well. But that's still the
Oh, we're just sick.
down.
He's chasing it, and now he overextended himself. Yeah. Oh well. iCCup, they oh no, VP. You mentioned the Dagon on Tamar Wild.
Yeah.
I think when you're this far ahead, it makes a lot of sense. If you look at iCCup's lineup, just bursting down the Keeper of the Light or the Rubik is so easy right now.
Yeah, it's not even a trolley item.
Exactly, it makes a lot of sense. And Weaver as well, he's really squishy, and even as soon as you trigger the Lincolns, bursting him down with Dagon, Ultimate Silence, stuff like that, it's not that hard. So I like the item in general. Probably going to keep it at level 1, I guess. I don't feel like he needs to. Actually, scratch that. He bought the next recipe already. So Dagon level 2.
Woohoo! And Resolution already clearing out some trees, realizing that someone might come soon, which is the Anti-Mage, who actually picked himself up the Talisman of Evasion. So even if Weaver now gets to do some damage and just stand still and hit him, he'll miss a couple of things. And that's not really great for him. I mean, he still only has the Lincolns as kind of like his major item, and he is really dropping behind right now. He needs just more time, and virtus.pro doesn't look like they're willing to give it. They already pushed down the bottom lane. They still have to take down a tier 2 tower. But the way this is going, it's not going to take them a very long time to actually get that. And look at that Airman. He just doesn't care. He just jumps in right in the middle of 3 heroes. Gets himself stunned with the 4-second stun, but even that is not enough to make iCCup try and go on him, because he's just too tanky at this time. Yeah,
and the problem with this time around with Jackal and his Weaver is that VP, with all those silences, they force him to buy a Mantis style. Look at it, he already picked up the ultimate orb because he really needs to be able to use... Oh,
Dream Coil always want to fly. Goes down, Dagon being used right there, Global Silence there as well, 4-second stun up on Airman, but he'll just stand there next to the tier 3. Because he can. Tier 2 still not down, by the way, so they still can push.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Jackal's trying to get some split push going on, trying to farm up a bit, because, again, he really needs that Mantis cell, because otherwise he's really crippled in his teamfights. Can't even pull off his time-lapse, because he's always silenced. There's, like, the Waning Rift, the Global Silence, and, of course, all the other spells from Silencer that can silence him. So, yeah.
Lasso still hits, gets himself a Tamar Wild, 4-second stun as well. They will be able to kill him off, that's at least one. Can they get more is the question. Medved actually taking a lot of damage. Now that Global Silence is off cooldown, they feel pretty confident. And they are able to take down Arsart, but they lose their mag for it. Which almost seemed like they lost their Magnus, but it was actually the Chaos Knight. I was kind of confused by myself right there. KSI comes back trying to help his carry. is successful for now, but Jackal is still chasing him down. The blinks are there. Oh, Illidan.
Nah, they can't get Illidan. Oh, actually,
Or can they? Or can they? They look like they can. Manstyle being popped. Mana Leak there as well. This is a dead anti-mage.
Wow, his ages ran out like when they were fighting in the base, so...
We just zig, like he jumped afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Anti-mage blinked towards the low ground and then that got telekinesis back up.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really nice.
That was really nice.
That was really nice. So yeah, VP... I don't want to really say overextending themselves because it was just iCCup playing really well. Grabbing the Tamar Wild, immediately bursting him down without him getting any spells off, and then just taking out VP one by one. It was really nicely executed.
Yep. They do lose their ranged Rex for it. Details. They already lost one set of ranged Rex anyway. It's just, I'm still like, even though iCCup defends themselves quite valiantly, I'm still kind of worried for them in this game.
Look at the experience graph. Taken back by 6k.
It's like, it's good, but
It's a start.
It's a start. Because the gold graph doesn't really show that much difference. Like, it keeps being in favor of virtus.pro, it doesn't drop further below, that's good. But it will take a while before they're back there. Though, having said that, I mean, we know that the gold graph is like 10k-ish in favor of them, and we know that a lot of that gold is just sitting in the anti-mage. I mean, he is 6k ahead in terms of gold from the second highest farmer, so that means that if they do manage to catch out that anti-mage and do take him down, that gold difference is almost non-existent.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, you saw like how much they had to invest in the last fight to actually bring him down. They chased him across the map, and if there had been a rotation from VP because they were just all dead, otherwise they would have never gotten it into mage. And now he has a battle fury, not a battle fury, a butterfly. So killing him will be even tougher.
Yeah, BKB up on Mag in the meantime, so it might help a bit as well, but hey. Will they really wait for the next Roshan? Because otherwise, like, we just saw this test compass, right? With the amount of kills per second, or per minute rather. 2 kills per second, guys. No, but the amount of kills per minute. I mean, the way that the teams are going now, we're gonna sit at 2 kills per 5 minutes soon.
Yeah, might be. It looks. We'll wait for the next fight, but Xi picks up a Scythe of Vice, really crucial for them. But then again, iCCup answer with a BKB on Mag. Too bad Weaver can't go for the BKB straight away because yeah, he decided to go for the Mantis Cell. He really needs the damage output and get rid of the silence. So Mantis Cell makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But still, I feel the same as you do. It doesn't. I mean, it's a start for virtus.pro for iCCup, but they really need more than this.
Yeah, and they're gonna try to get more by using a smoke gank. They know it's Roche time. They know that virtus.pro wants to try and take Roche. But do they really want to try to walk up high ground? Yes, they do. Resolution looking for a lasso, but gets hexed before he can. Resolution. Silas is there. That is going to be the bet right already down. Fiend's Grip already up on Mag while he's in his BKB. Gets picked up before he gets back out of there. Jackal getting inside. The Dream Coil still has, or doesn't actually has his time lapse. He just has to run iCCup. They failed their initiation. And all they can do now is damage control. Run for their lives. Hope not to die. And hope that they will be back in time in the base to defend their racks, because that's where virtus.pro is going to go after they take down Roshan, which they probably will do, unless they win this fight so convincingly that they might just be taking a bit more than that. Always want to fly, tries to TP out, won't be able to, and this is going to be not just Roshan, this is going to be bottom lane, this is going to be tier 3 tower and possibly racks.
Yeah, I think so too. And the iCCup, they just lost the Hero of the Light, basically the best hero in their lineup to defend this, and it's going to be tough. They have to play against 2 racks, a completely fed anti-mage, and Xi as well. Nature's Prophet is so filthy rich. Look at his gold, 5k gold. It's going to be much more after this. Even if they get the silencer right now, that's not going to cut it. And
he can't get it either. I mean, Jackal, he's just still too squishy.
Yeah, he really is.
Mag looking for something, finds himself Medved. Well, okay. Like, Medved feels a bit like the bounty hunter in the previous game. Arsart in some trouble though, but Mag comes in, gets hexed. There's already gonna be a Ruby picked up. Mag still goes down as well. That is gonna be 2 dead. Double kill for Arsart. Resolution flying away. Can he fly fast enough is the question. Jackal stuck Dream Cold sprouted up, doesn't have a time lapse. Resolution comes back in. I'm not sure why, because he will go down, and I think this is gonna be game. There's
Yeah,
only
this
a
has to be
Keeper of the
GG.
Light left. There's
This
a
has to be
GG. This means we're gonna see game number 3 because iCCup, they won game number 1 of this best out of 3. virtus.pro, they take game number 2. They need to kill off iCCup once again to force out that victory. Same thing goes for iCCup though, with taking down virtus.pro. And the winner, of course, of this matchup will be going to the winners bracket finals tomorrow, while the loser of this match goes to the loser bracket round 1 today. As they will face up against the loser of the best out of 3 that we'll see after this one, which is Rocks versus Next KZ. But first we're gonna see game number 3 of these two teams, virtus.pro, iCCup. It is Group A, it is the Corsair Gaming Summer Tournament. And of course we're here with 3 people providing you coverage. Musik, you can follow him on Twitter at MusicStats. He is providing you with all the stats inside the game, as you can see. Of course, my co-caster is Skim for today. You can follow him on twitter.com/SkimGaming. And myself, I am Sheever at SheeverGaming on twitter.com. So stick with us for the next game. Best out of 3, iCCup, virtus.pro, coming right up.